Thank you, Camille. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Gray Davis, 37th Governor of California, whose bold vision to invest in the power of the University of California for the future of the state has made the four Talises possible. Governor?
Thank you so much for that kind introduction, and thank you to Camille, both for your leadership at Citrus and for helping organize this wonderful 20th anniversary. And thank you for recognizing the many directors that have served before you, Costas. I had a chance to work with most of them, and I'm grateful to all of them. I'm going to start with a number of thank yous today, so please bear with me. First, I want to thank President Drake for your leadership, sir, of the institutes, and for participating in person in today's 20th anniversary. Please convey to the Office of the University President how grateful we are for the steadfast support from your office over the years. Next, I want to recognize our host chancellor, Chancellor Chris of Berkeley. Thank her for her leadership. Citrus is obviously on her campus, and I know she's interested in research efforts, collaborative efforts with the university, because I'm aware of some of her prior efforts, and thank her for those as well. Now I want to introduce the chancellors participating from the three partnering universities, and they are all full partners, as Costas clearly pointed out, in this great endeavor. Cynthia LaRive of the University of California, Santa Cruz, Gary May, University of California, Davis. We're lucky to have him from Georgia Tech. Chancellor Juan Sanchez Munoz of Merced. Thank you all for making this the Citrus experience a reality and a huge success. We're looking forward to your remarks later today. Also, I want to acknowledge Jennifer Granholm's participation. She is currently the Secretary of Energy, a member of the Biden cabinet. You may have seen her yesterday at the celebration in the White House. Before that, she was my colleague as governor of Michigan. And subsequent to being governor of Michigan, she was a professor at Berkeley and was, I'm told, a research fellow at Citrus. So this is coming full circle for her. And thank you for your leadership, Madam Secretary. Finally, I want to thank, almost finally, I want to thank Governor Newsom for his leadership. He's a big believer in the institutes, and his funding has been rock solid, and we're most grateful for that. Finally, I want to just acknowledge the Banato family, Sadarjas family, Wiley Dye, individual donors whose names adorn these buildings at Citrus, and without whose financial help, we could not have moved forward. So going back to the year 2000, we had a very big state surplus. And I sat down with then president of the University of California, Dick Atkinson, and Richard Lerner, the then head of the Scripps Research Institute, to see if we couldn't come up with a way of putting the University of California's world-renowned research capabilities to work to solve some of California's really big problems. First, you might say, well, why are we just limiting this to the University of California? Well, let's just look at three metrics. The University of California is the largest research university in America with 10 campuses. No one has anywhere close to that. California is also the home to far more Nobel laureates than any other state, 68. Also, based on 2000 fiscal data, California received far more patents than any other state, more than 51,000 patents. Texas was second at 13,000. And you have to add up the patents awarded to 6 other states to bypass California: Texas, New York, state of Washington, Massachusetts, Michigan, and you're still not there. You add Illinois and you pass California. So California is a patent powerhouse. And if you want to invent something, California is a good place to be. So the plan that we came up with the help of Richard Atkinson and Dick Lerner and the California legislature was to create 4 centers of science and innovation. The first was the Qualcomm Institute in San Diego. That was the headquarters. The next was the California Institute of Nanosystems, headquartered at UCLA. The next was the Quantitative Biosciences Center at the Mission Bay campus of UC San Francisco. And the fourth was CITRIS, which is research in the public interest. Great work is being done at all four institutes, but today we're highlighting the work at CITRIS. As I think Spanis alluded to, they've done many things. I'm just going to mention three very briefly. Creating a telehealth network throughout the Central Valley, rural parts of California, where they don't have access to great hospitals. Telehealth allows access to world experts up and down the state. Problems that might not have otherwise been diagnosed without telemedicine were diagnosed, treatment was received, and that was particularly important during the pandemic when a lot of people were afraid to go to hospital because there were so many COVID patients. They could still have access to world-class experts, still get diagnosed, and still get the treatment we need. So we are confident that this initiative at CITRIS has saved many lives up and down California. I think either one of the two directors at CITRIS mentioned the 125 countries that were launched by CITRIS Foundry. I want to mention one, Lion Semiconductor. Lion created low power battery technology for low heat but fast charging mobile devices. It is a very successful company and was recently sold for $335 million. Just a word on energy. So CITRIS helped develop both small and large customers, what we call demand response systems. So that if you use your energy at non-peak times, it's more efficient, it's cheaper for you. It's called demand response systems. And they're currently working on microgrids serving the needs of one block at a time in California. Again, more efficient and more resilient with greater grid reliability. So all across the energy spectrum, CITRIS has made enormous achievements, and we're very grateful for that. It's hard to believe that 20 years has passed since we announced this initiative back in 2000. I just want to close with some remarks largely to the administrators and scientists who work at all four institutes, but particularly CITRIS. Every great endeavor starts with a dream. Ours was to leverage the world-class research capabilities of the University of California to solve big problems in California: climate change, drought, wildfires, social inequity. Now, as governor, you have many opportunities to impact in a meaningful way the lives of Californians, and I look back on many laws on the books today for which I'm very proud. But nothing gives me greater satisfaction than the work done every day at all four of these institutes, including CITRIS, by scientists and administrators. So I want to address these last couple sentences to them. You are the stewards of our dream. You have already made the world a better place, and I am confident that with your help, a good part of America will be invented right here in California. By that, I mean a good part of America's future will be invented right here in California. I am so proud of you. I cannot thank you enough. And I look forward to what the next 5 or 10 years are going to bring for California and for America. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Governor Davis. We are so honored to have your remarks and participation today. And again, just so grateful for your vision and leadership 20 years ago to establish all of the institutes.